Hi everyone, today's video is going to be a haul, and if you don't know, this is literally the first makeup haul I've made in almost 2 years. The last makeup item I bought that wasn't just a replacement was from Too Faced, and it was the Gingerbread Spice palette. When it came out 2 years ago, I feel like this part, hold on y'all. Sometimes, I promise you, I look at my makeup before I film. My brush, it's a little bit sad. We'll just put it back on, it's fine. I don't feel like that's blended as nicely as I would like. Look at that. Beautiful. Sometimes I restart my videos when I do these things, but we're just going with it. So, I haven't done a makeup haul in 2 years. It's been a while. And I got off the project painting train for the moment. I'm not saying forever, but you know, for the moment. I'm teaching today. So today yesterday was the first day of classes at my university. Today I'm teaching. So I'm wearing my really cool, it says Ultimate Scientist Checklist. If we're being honest, I bought this shirt because my brother's favorite superhero is Spider-Man, and I love him a lot. That's just the truth. But, so, I figured this was a cool shirt to wear first day of lab when everyone's like, excuse me, what's happening with life? And I have to answer, excuse me, I don't know at all. It's probably what's gonna happen. So, I'm excited to haul this makeup. It's been a long time. And so what happened was, Ulta did, I'm pulling things out of the box because I didn't do that before I started the video. Ulta did, they sent me a thing that was like, hey, if you spend $75, you can get 15 off. And I knew I needed one thing, and I was like, that's a little tempting, because I do need something, so let me just sit on it and think about it. And then they came out with this one of those, like, sample packs that had a bunch of stuff in it that usually I'm not that tempted by, but this time I was, because there was one specific item I really wanted in it, so I just said, let's go for it. Now, I will go ahead and tell you two things. Number one, I also have a Sephora order coming. Today is Wednesday. It's supposed to be here on Friday. And my original plan was just to sit and wait and haul them both at the same time. But I'm impatient, so I've already hauled this one. So you're going to have another haul. So that's number one. Number two is, I hauled this and I didn't feel great about, I don't know, I had this weird, like, internal battle about buying this. I know I've been on a no-buy for a while. I think that might have been part of it, but I was just like, should I buy this more makeup? I don't really need more makeup. We're trying to save up for a million different things for the wedding. I should really be doing that. So I didn't, I don't know, I felt good about buying stuff, but I also didn't. And I think, it's multifaceted for sure. You know, everything that's going on in the world, I feel like we're shown this huge wealth disparity that exists, which is huge and does exist, obviously. And just the grossness, you know, people being shot because of the color of their skin is grotesque. It is, I wish I knew how to phrase it in a way to adequately express my emotions. I'm not great with words. It just upsets me so much. And it makes me so sad for the world that we live in. My sister's pregnant. We find out today if it's a boy or a girl. I'm so excited. But to think, we call it Cookie now because her last name is Cook and Cookie's gender neutral. To think of this world that Cookie's gonna grow up in, I can't. It breaks my heart. So we've got to have these changes. So like there's all this like real legitimate stuff happening. And here I am dropping $70 on makeup, and I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I'm really dedicating after I made this haul. So like it's been recent, I know. I'm really dedicating myself. One thing I think we can do is your money talks. Where you spend your money matters. So I am really dedicating myself to shopping small, shopping local, whenever I can, and so that kind of negates like shopping at fast food and stuff like that. But then on top of that, you know, because some like not shopping places, if we know that the morals of the owners do not line up with my own, because money talks. And like one person, like sure, if I don't go buy, like I'll just tell you, I love Chick-fil-A. I'm from Georgia, where it came from. Where I grew up, there was 27 Chick-fil-A's in the city. They don't feel like LGBTQ people are worthy of God's love. And I don't agree with that. I could not disagree with that more. So I can't support them financially. Even though that chicken sandwich is good. I'm done. I'm done. You know, and John and I have talked about this a lot. So all of this is, it's kind of heavy. It's kind of a heavy intro. All of this is to say, I did this haul and I did another haul. So you're going to see two pretty back to back, but I think this is going to be the last time you see these me purchasing from these large companies like Ulta or Sephora. You know, I'm going to shop small. I really am. And I'm going to try, it's hard when you shop like at a farmer's market to be like, excuse me, what are your feelings about Black Lives Matter? You know, when you're like, I'm trying to buy this soap. So, you know, I mean, but I just think doing my part to help with this wealth disparity, doing my part to not help fund people who I just can't agree with. That's what I can do. And so that's what we're trying to do. Honestly, I need some coffee. This is a New York mug I got when I was at a conference in New York, and I thought it was really cool. So, all of that is to say, I bought some makeup. Let's talk about it. So the reason I made this haul, so I made a $75 purchase so I could get the $15 off and then get the sample pack. I'll show you what was in the sample pack. Was this guy, my Ordinary Lactic Acid. This is excellent. I love this lactic acid. If you know a lactic acid from a smaller brand, please let me know, because the Ordinary is kind of big. Deciem, they're owned by Deciem. I need to look more. So this is definitely going to be a journey. And so any information y'all have is great. Like, someone told me, I said last video, or a couple videos ago, that Shea Moisture was a Black-owned brand, and they were like, actually, it's not anymore. Excellent. Thank you so much for letting me and let everybody else know. So if you have information to help us all be smarter consumers, share it. I'd really appreciate it. But this lactic acid is amazing. I can just tell it does so much for my skin. I talked about the face mask I've been using in a previous video, the Sand and Sky Pink Australian Mud Face Mask. It's excellent. But I have been breaking out right around here. That's typically where, today, it honestly, I think it looks really good. I'm just going to be honest. That's typically where I break out, but especially with wearing face masks all the time, it's just, it doesn't help. So I decided to purchase some more lactic acid because my skin just loves it. Also, yes, I only have on eye makeup. I'm only wearing eye makeup. I feel like I feel the need to say this in every video. You'll probably know. I'm only wearing eye makeup until the end, until I don't wear a face mask every day. There you go. It makes sense to me. So I had to buy this $7 lactic acid. So I might as well spend an extra $68, right? I bought 2 eyeshadow palettes. Everything I bought is eye makeup because, again, I'm only wearing eye makeup, so it doesn't make sense to me to buy a highlighter for it to just sit there in my makeup cabinet and get old and old and old because I'm not going to use it. So I bought 2. One is Juvia's Place. As far as I know, this is a Black-owned brand. Here for that. It is a smaller brand. It is independently owned still. And I have just heard so many amazing things about Juvia's Place and how great their shadow quality is and all of that. And I never tried one because I felt like Juvia's Place really became more mainstream after my no-buy started. So I got the Magic Mini palette. You know, people have talked about how much they love like the packaging of Juvia's Place, and I've been like, oh, I mean, it's fine, it's pretty. I appreciate it for like its cultural significance, but I never loved it. But seeing it in person, it is gorgeous. It's stunning. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why I didn't appreciate it before, but I really like it. I think it's beautiful. It doesn't have a mirror, which I'm here for because you can't recycle mirrors. So I know it's kind of annoying, but like, how many mirrors do you have? Probably 70,000. So you don't need one. And then this is the palette itself. So we have 2 rows of warm and 2 rows of cool. This was the palette that the color selection drew me in the most. They have a couple of like more rainbowy palettes. And I have so many rainbow palettes, and I was just like, I don't need that. This shade I'm loving. It's called Phaso. I think I might be, maybe it says so on the packaging. I want to say, so it was inspired by the Moon and Sun, Goddess of the Wilds. There's 16 shades. So I could be, it's cruelty free, made in the USA, manufactured in China. I want to say, it doesn't say anything about it, that these names are African inspired. If I'm wrong, please let me know. So some of them I'm sure I'm going to slaughter the pronunciation, and if you can tell me how to pronounce it, I would love that. You know, the more we can learn. So this shade, I'm going to say Phaso. It's one of those like blue-purple duochromes, which like, just get me, I mean, it matches my nail polish, which I know is chipped to the high heavens. Like, that's gorgeous. I love that. And, you know, most of them that I've swatched so far have been really pretty. This matte doesn't swatch great. It's called Iffy, not sure. But I did use this palette today. I used Koji, is like all the red you see. So I really just used like 3 shades. I used my brow and my inner corner from something else. But I used Koji all over, like in my crease and then kind of in the outer corner. I used Nubia all over my lid. And then I used Iffy as my liner. So it really wasn't a hard look. I just threw it on. But this is a beautiful palette. It performed really well. It was weird. Koji is very powdery. And when I was putting it on, it like, the first swipe, I was like, oh, this is patchy and unpigmented. Oh no, I've been lied to. But it builds so nicely, and I think it ends with a stunning look. So far I really like it. I will more than likely be doing a full review of it. Let me know if there's other things you want to see. Big fan of this palette so far. Oh, I forgot. I also have this shade Kessie on my brow bone. It looked like it was going to be too dark, but I think it works. I think so. The other eyeshadow palette I bought is the Lime Crime Venus 3. I have the original Venus. I love it. I think the quality of that palette is excellent. And this color story just drew me in. I love a pink eyeshadow. I really do. I wear it quite frequently. And I just thought it was really, really pretty. I haven't used this yet. It came in the mail yesterday. But Beam and Heavenly, which, let's be honest, really what drew me in, they look like toppers. Beam Heavenly. I know, my nail polish is terrible. I'm collecting data and working like 13-hour days. Forgive me. Oh, I don't, you know, we're gonna get there. That's not great. It's not. And then this shade, Paradise, this beautiful, vibrant purple, which purples are notoriously hard to formulate. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna put it on my eyes and see how I feel. But I'm upon swatching, I'm disappointed with this palette. Like I said, I have the original Venus and I love it. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna swatch it. I'm gonna play with it. I don't want to return it because I know anything you return just gets thrown away, but I don't know. I'm not super excited by this. And I think that's part of why I wasn't, like, I didn't feel great about making the order, and then it came in and I was like, da, da. So there. I don't love that. Then I bought 2 liquid liners because I needed to hit my goal, like make the $75 purchase. And these were buy one, get one free. And I have a couple of colored liquid liners, but I truly don't have that many. And I'm really comfortable making a purchase if it's like filling a hole in my collection, you know, like, oh, I don't have like if I didn't have a yellow eyeshadow and I wanted to buy a single yellow eyeshadow because I didn't have one, I'm like, okay, sure. You know, things like that I think is fine. And I didn't have either a green or red liquid liner. So I haven't swatched these yet. So this one is called Vivid Fire. It's the NYX Vivid Brights liner formula, and these were buy one get one half off. I might have already said that, but you know. So let's see. I thought about wearing this today, but then I didn't. It's a very liquidy formula, But that looks cool. That would have been a cool liner look for today. That looks pretty red. I was thinking it was going to be kind of like a pinky red. It's a little pinky, but it does look pretty red. We'll put it on the eyes. I've used a silver one of these before. I might have panned it. I truly can't remember. And I liked it. They are like the Ink and Well brush tipped style. And then, ooh, I don't know about that. Okay. This is like a mossy green. I thought it was gonna be like a true green. So look at this packaging versus this shade. All right. I thought it was gonna be closer to this, not this, but that's okay. I do think I can use that. Like, it's not like, oh, I hate that color. It's not what I was expecting. But that's fine, honestly. You know, I don't have a green liquid liner, so I'll see if I can get some use out of this. I definitely think I'll get some use out of this red. And then, like I said, I got the 2 palettes. So that's everything that I bought. Then I'll show you the sample pack that really, like, sent me over the edge. Look at this. It came in this big plastic bag. How unnecessary is that? And then my other samples came in another plastic bag. Gross. So much plastic. Disgusting. We hate it. Plastic, it doesn't biodegrade. And microplastics, like, the more, if you don't know this, well, now you do. I am a scientist. Hello. I have a PhD. No, that's a lie. I am getting my PhD. I'm a 3rd year PhD student in biology. I have a master's in marine science and a bachelor's in zoology. So when I say science facts, they're grounded in literature. I don't speak out of things I don't know, unless I say, I don't know about this. So they've done some really neat ocean exploring recently, going really far deep, taking some samples to determine a lot of stuff with climate change. And every place they go, there's microplastics. Like, they literally discovered, or like there was some unexplored parts of the ocean. There's a lot of unexplored. And they were like, oh, we're exploring it for the first time. And they found microplastics, y'all. It's so gross. Stop. Stop. And I know, I mean, I bought this. Hello, I paid for this. I'm just as bad. We gotta get better. All of us. So, the sample thing that I got, it also has a lot of like excess packaging. So we'll talk about that. So one of the reasons I really wanted it was because I wanted this. This is the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eyeshadow Primer. I really like this primer. I've had it before. And for some reason, like when I was on this like crazy decluttering kick, because I was decluttering things without really knowing how I felt about them, I decided I didn't want any eyeshadow primers. I just wanted cream eyeshadows. Well, that's fine. I like cream eyeshadows, but sometimes I do want an eyeshadow primer. So this one's a really good one. I've tried it before. I did use this today as well. And then they had some other things that I was interested in. So we have the Superhero Mascara. Why does it need all of this excess packaging? I know what it is. It says Superhero right here. It's the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I have tried this before and I don't think I loved it, but I'm going to try it again, you know, because mascara does get old. I have so many, it gets old in my collection. And I also got this one, which came in its own little plastic bag, because let's just kill the environment even more. And this is the Maybelline Colossal, which I feel like I've tried, but like years and years ago. So I'm excited to try this again. Y'all know I'm on this like never-ending hunt for mascara, because I always feel like I want to look like I have fake lashes on, and I haven't found a mascara that does that for me yet. Then I am excited about this. This is the Grande Lips. Okay, it's settled really gross. Do y'all see that? It's the Plumping Liquid Lipstick. I don't know what shade this is, but it's like a metallic red. And if you don't know, I am getting married. Hello. In December, and I would like a metallic red liquid lipstick. I have the Smashbox Man Eater somewhere in here. So I have this one that I'm thinking I'm gonna wear, but I got another one to try and we'll see. I also have been really tempted to get something from Black Moon Cosmetics. Small, independent, here for it. Because they have a red liquid lipstick I'm tempted by. So this one is more of a brownie red, so probably not for the wedding, but I'm gonna play with it and try it out. Unfortunately, probably not for a while, because again, I'm just not wearing any of those I'm not wearing lipstick to get all over my mask. Then I got a Buxom Full Force lipstick in the shade Dolly Dreamer. So it's like a pinky nude. That's pretty. I feel like I could never buy lipstick again and just like get these little sample things and be fine, honestly. So I got those 2 lip products. So that's good. I'm excited. I mean, you know, lip products don't like get me super excited just in general because I feel like so many of them are redundant when you have as many as I do. And eventually, once I'm wearing my full face again, I'm gonna include lip products in my Project 10 uses to try to understand what I really have. And then I was excited about this too. This is a Winky Lux eyeshadow, and they have been coming out with some palettes that I think are cool. This is the shade Frothy. That's pretty. That's super pretty. It's like a champagne-y gold. It's got a thick texture. I think it'd be too thick to put on as a highlighter, but you could try. And then I've got 2 primers here, which is good because I only have 2 primers, and they're both almost empty. So having some more primers is always good for me. This is the Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. I haven't heard anything about this, so I'll try that out. And the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. So that sounds like it's definitely hydrating, which is good. I have normal to dry skin. Well, I have pretty dry skin. There we go. So 2 primers. And then it came with a Bifacil eye makeup remover. Everyone's, like, this is a lot of people's favorites. I have never tried it, but I am all about that makeup eraser life, honestly, because creating less waste, here for it. We don't want this. So, there you go. And then, you know, you get like a free sample pack with every order, so we can talk about that too, because one of them just cracks me up. So, I got the Indie Life Brightening Cleanser. I do use these little sample packets. I'm pretty good about it, so I don't feel terrible in theory, but I still know that this is like, creates so much waste. So, a cleanser, good. Always need one of those. Moisturizing Eye Bomb by Belief. I haven't tried this, so I know people like Belief. Nature in a Jar by Philosophy. It's a cleanser with agave. And then the Origin Ginseng Gel Moisturizer. I do really like this. I've tried this before. It's a really nice morning moisturizer if you have dry skin. It's not the most hydrating, but it gives you a little bit of luminosity that I think is really pretty. And then I got this Clarins. Oh gosh, there's more. I forgot. This Clarins Multi-Serum Day and Night Active. So it comes with a serum with 2 little packages, or like 2 little, like it's a double serum. I think they're supposed to be separated, then you combine them together to activate the ingredients. And then like a day cream. But it also came on this like this paper sheet, and on the back it's like, look, we love the world. Okay. Because they used fair trade ingredients. Great. But if you love the world, why did you give me this extra packaging? Just wondering. Just asking for a friend. And Clinique did the same thing. Gave me 2 things on cards. You don't need that, honestly. One is the like moisturizer with some SPF in it, and the other is a blackhead solution. So that is my haul. I'm excited to try these things. Well, I'm really excited about my Juvia's Place palette. This I'm just not so sure about. The liners I'm excited by, though the green's a little bit disappointing. I'm excited for some of these samples. I just, like, how am I going to complain about people in general? And, you know, and I include myself in it. I really do. With this waste and this terrible issues we have in the world, and then have this much packaging for samples. Like, that's hypocritical, right? So, I've got to stop. You know, I think we can all do little things to help. I truly think that. So, you can't, and I remind myself, you know, you can't control everybody else's behavior. There's no way. You can only control what you do. So, I'm going to control what I do and not buy into these things. I have taken myself off of the Sephora and Ulta email lists. And I don't want to stop buying from these big brands and then justify that by buying from a bunch of small local brands, that's still giving me a bunch of stuff I don't need right now. I really don't. And like I said, we're trying to save up for the wedding, the honeymoon I'm so excited by. You know, there's so many great things that we're doing right now. After the honeymoon, the next January, so January of 2022, I'm going to Spain for a conference, and we're hoping to save up enough so John can come with me. So there's so many other things that I know. Our honeymoon is supposed to be in Disney World if it's still open, and I would rather go to Disney World and experience it and get to eat all the food and be there than have 3 more eyeshadow palettes. I would. So I'm trying to be better because it's an issue I have, and it's not just with makeup, it's with everything. I was talking about this yesterday. You know, I didn't buy makeup for 2 years. That sounds great. But then I bought a lot more clothes and a lot more accessories. You know, I just have this problem with shopping, and it's got to get better. It's got to get better for our financial health, for, I think, my overall happiness, and for the world. So I know all of these things. Like, I know it all. But I've got to put it out in my actions. We're working on it. So, like I said, I ordered stuff from Sephora last week. It's coming in. So I'll do a haul about that too. But that's my new things. I feel like this was kind of a heavy video. Things happen. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video still. Maybe it made you think a little bit. You got to see some new stuff, so that's exciting. I will see y'all later. But as always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. And I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.